Today, as the title says, I'm going to be showing you how to apply makeup super smooth. And I have acne prone skin, so I have all sorts of texture on my skin, but I'm always able to make it go away with makeup. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. One thing that I'm not going to show you guys, but I always do, is before I'm applying makeup, especially if I'm like applying makeup for like pictures or an event, something like that, I always do a light physical exfoliation on my face. So physical exfoliation is anything like a scrub, anything like gritty that will be on your face. I do also use a exfoliating toner every night. First, I'm gonna apply a primer. So primers, I used to not be a fan of them, but they are really important if you want a smooth base. So I like to look for anything that's like blurring or smoothing. Those are usually like really good. And don't forget your eyelids when you're applying your primer. I apply it everywhere because I want everything to be locked in. Powder foundation especially can really pick up on any texture that you have on your skin. So I like to go for liquid foundations. I like to use a brush. You can definitely use a sponge, but I feel like brushes really give you more of a skin-like finish, and I like to apply it with a tapping motion like this versus like a sweeping. Anything like that really just, like, to me, gives you more streaks and highlights things you don't want to. So this tapping motion to apply, I feel like it really just smooths out your base right away. Now when I do apply my concealer, I like to use a sponge to blend in it, a damp sponge to be specific. Never ever ever use a dry sponge. I just find that damp sponges really just get that product pressed into your skin better. A dry sponge is more likely to like drag the product around, not really blend it in, and also pull at the foundation underneath. So it just starts looking streaky from the beginning. But before I set anything in place, when I really want my makeup to be super smooth, I like to use a cream blush and a cream bronzer just to make sure everything is like the same consistency. You can build it up more easily. And I just feel like cream products tend to turn out with like a smoother finish. So I am using the concealer in the shade Ellsworth. I like to use this as my bronzer. And let's see here, I'm just gonna pick up a bit. Oh, my brush. And because everything is already like the same consistency, it's just so much easier to blend in. This is Dusty Rose and this is Mauve. I think I might mix the two because I kind of want like a brighter, springier. And oh yeah, I like that. I like to bring my blush a little bit high up. Now I'm gonna set my makeup. I feel like this is the part where it can get a little bumpy if you're not careful. But I just like to use a big brush with the powder and dab it on. You can also use a damp sponge with a loose powder. I really like that method. The damp sponge, again, just like kind of melts everything together. But I've been liking to use this pressed powder. I just can't stress enough, the pressing motion is just like your best friend. It just, no swirling, guys. I never ever swirl the brush. I feel like people forget about their lips. You want nice smooth lips so that when you apply your lipstick or lip gloss even, I usually always sleep with some sort of like ointment, oil, balm, something on my lips. Before I apply makeup, I usually let something sit on my lips for about 15 to 20 minutes before I do it to help hydrate. The last thing to like really smooth out your makeup, especially if you think you look a little powdery or a little cakey, is a setting spray. I used to skip this step all the time, but it really does help your makeup just all melt together. I know I've been saying melt a lot, but you just want it to melt, okay? That is my smooth makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, my name is Niara Alexis. You can find me on Instagram and YouTube with that handle, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.